to
Thank you
chase
so much.
people
Welcome
who
once again.
violate the rules
In today's
and keep
video,
a man
we are going to
who
cover
violate the
all the
constitution.
disruptive
You are prepared to chase
parliament
out
video
Honorable
people
that has
Malema,
who
ever
are
happened
protecting the
in South Africa.
constitution in the name of the rules.
leave.
You cannot call that a disruption. You
Like,
cannot call our
comment,
inputs
and
here
subscribe.
a disruption.
Give
We've
us
got
your
a right to
opinions
be here. We've got
in
a
the
right to speak
description.
here. And that's what we are getting paid for.
Thank you so much.
And we can't, when we execute our responsibility,
Honorable
say,
Malema,
no, we
it's
don't have
order.
I
time.
will
We've
be
got
back.
all the time. We are getting paid to be here. We've got
Those two people there at the door don't belong in the house. Those two people there must leave the house. Give that order. Everybody that is in here must have this card and must have been sworn in terms of his oath of office.
I want to give Chairperson revolutionary advice to the EFF. Do not start a journey which you do not know where it may end. That's not revolutionary. Because if the journey ends in a wrong place, we are actually all in trouble. That's a revolutionary advice, Honorable Malema. And we know what we are talking about. We know where we have been in this country. Thank you very much.
Order.
Thank you, Honourable
Chairperson,
Minister.
the Speaker cannot sit down. Can you please recall him back?
Order.
Chairperson.
Order, honourable members.
Chairperson. Chairperson, you will not have peace in this
Order,
parliament.
honourable members. Honourable members, will you take your seats, please? Thank you.
Chairperson,
Order, honourable members.
on a point of order.
Yes, honourable member, why are you rising?
I requested you on a point of order before he goes out of that podium. Can you please record
Order.
him?
No, honourable member,
He
why
has
are you rising?
issued a very serious threat.
Why are you rising, honourable member?
He has raised a threat on the EFF.
Order, honourable members. Order.
Honorable Chair,
Honourable Malema.
I just want to tell Blade that I'm not scared of you.
Order, honourable
And there's
members.
nothing that you can do which can threaten me. And if Blade is going to make threats here and you don't call him to order,
order,
he
honourable
must know
members.
that I'm not scared of him.
No.
And there's nothing that was starting which will not finish. We're not scared of Blade, neither are we scared of President Zuma's administration, or are we scared of the ANC.
Order, honourable
There's
members.
nothing we're scared of.
Honourable
And we
members.
cannot be threatened by Blade.
Honourable members, will you
We
take your
will
seats,
finish
please?
it. There's nothing we cannot finish. We'll finish it. We can guarantee you
Order,
now.
honourable members.
We will finish it. There's nothing you can do.
Honourable Malema, will you take
Nothing
your seat
at
now?
all.
Honourable Malema, will you,
You
take your
must know
seat now?
that, Blade. There's nothing you can do. Nothing.
Honourable,
For the next 5 years, this is what you're going to be
honourable
subjected
members.
to. And we are here. We're not invited
Honourable
by you.
Malema.
We are here for 5 years. There's
Honourable
nothing you
Malema.
can do at all. There's
Honourable
nothing you can do.
Malema.
I must promise you there's nothing you can do.
Honourable Malema.
Deal with the issues and stop threatening us.
Honourable
Stop threatening
members.
us. Deal with issues.
Honourable members.
Whatever we have started, we'll finish it. Please.
Honourable members.
Chair, you must tell Blade to withdraw.
Take your seats, please.
Blade must withdraw his threat.
Take your
He's
seats,
threatening
please.
us.
Take your seats, please.
He's threatening us.
Take your seats, please. All
And
the
if you
honourable
want to
members,
if you want to take advantage that is a last
Take your
item,
seats,
we are
please.
going to start there tomorrow.
take your
If he
seats,
doesn't
please.
withdraw, we are
Take
going
your
to start
seats.
there tomorrow.
Order,
We
honourable
promise
members.
you that. We want to promise you that.
Honourable Malema. Honourable Malema, you're making a point of order, but none of you are giving me an opportunity actually to hear what you have to say. All your other members are also standing while you, as a member, are making a point of order.
Can you please call
Will
him
you
back to
take
the
your
podium?
seats, please? Will you take your seats?
Please call him back to the podium.
Take your
for the
seats,
matter
please.
to raise.
Take your seats. Take your seats. Take your seats. The Honourable Minister of Higher Education, have you issued a threat against any member in this House? I'm addressing the Honourable Minister. I have not asked for your assistance to assist the Minister. I think he's quite capable to answer for himself.
Honorable Chair, I was not issuing a threat. If unfortunately that got interpreted as a threat, that was not my intention.
Order.
It was advice based on experiences and the history of this country. That I stand by as an advice that we must not start something that we are not sure about. But it wasn't meant as a threat to anyone at all. If it got interpreted that way,
Point of order,
that
Chair.
was not the intention.
Okay. Point of order, Chair. Order, honourable members. Point of order, Chair. The Honourable Singh had his hand up before you, Honourable Member. Let me give the Honourable Singh an opportunity.
I stood up before Honourable Singh.
No, I recognized him before you. I'll come back to you, Honourable Member.
Thank you, Honourable Chairperson. We'd like to make an appeal through you that whether it was intended or perceived, the Honourable Minister should withdraw.
Honourable Minister, order. The Honourable Minister gave an explanation that if it was perceived to be like that, that was not the intention. Right? That is what the Honourable Minister has said. Honourable Minister, we want to bring this session to a close, really. It has been a very long session today.
Chairperson, allow me just to preface this. The reason why I was saying also what I was saying is that it can't be that some members of parliament have a right to disrupt parliament and deprive me of my right, for instance, to listen to the president. That was partly also what is offering that. If you want me to withdraw, I am more than happy. Yeah, draw it that way.
I'm speaking for
Honourable
the first time.
members, you will not hold this sitting to ransom.
I'm not trying to do
We
that.
want to continue with the business of
Can you
the
just
day.
hear me out,
Please take your seat.
Honorable House Chairperson, I'm rising on a point of order. It has nothing to do with what has been said.
What is your point of order?
Thank you very much. First of all, those two people there at the door don't belong in the house. Those two people there must leave the house. Give that order. Everybody that is in here must have this card and must have been sworn in terms of his oath of office. Those guys must leave the house. They don't belong in the house. They're in the breach of the... Even the justices are sitting on the other side. The justices are sitting on the other side. We've got two people there. I don't know them. I didn't vet them. This is my house. They must leave. Those two people there. That's number one. I don't know them. Do you know them? You look shocked, Evie. But you say this is your house. There are two guys standing there. Who are they? Do they have this? They must go. That's the first point of order, Honorable Chairperson of the NCOP. The second thing is a fundamental mistake here. We are all first and foremost citizens of South Africa, and we are not allowed, according to the Constitution, to stand for any office if we have a criminal record. The Constitutional Court, it doesn't matter whether it's NCOP, it doesn't matter whether it's legislature, even a council of councillors in a township are not allowed to hold public office if they are found to have been in breach of the Constitution. If you want to listen to a person that has breached the Constitution, go do it elsewhere. Somewhere in the prisons there, where criminals speak. I have a duty, together with other members of parliament who have taken an oath of office, to protect this house in terms of the Constitution. Mr. Zuma, please leave. Baba, please leave. You don't belong here. You are a constitutional delinquent. You have to leave. Then we can proceed with the business of the house. I'm sure each and every one of us are competent to can deliberate on the state of the nation. But Mr. Zuma is a delinquent. He breached the Constitution. He doesn't belong in it. It is him that should leave, not us. You are wrong not to protect us. You're protecting him to stay here. As a constitutional, as a criminal.
You are not making a point of order.
It is a point of order.
It is no longer
How do you call this house in session when people have invaded? Mr. Zuma together with those two guys, they don't belong in here. He's a criminal and they must leave.
Honorable Ndlozi, take your seat. We will
peacefully ask you to please leave the chamber.
Yes. I'm going to do exactly that. All I'm saying is that you are so prepared to chase people who violate the rules and keep a man who violate the constitution.
Honorable Malema.
You are prepared to chase out
Honorable
people
Malema,
who are protecting the constitution
please
in the name of the rules.
leave the
If there is
chamber.
anyone who must leave,
Honorable
it's this
Malema,
one.
leave the chamber.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm elected here.
We will assist you to go.
Wait.
We will assist
Let me
you to
tell
go.
you, wait.
Because
That's what
one thing
exactly
we would like you to assist
That's
us.
what.
You.
That's
You,
exactly
Speaker,
what
it will be
made
very
you
nice.
not to be a candidate of the Women's League. Exactly that. Your conduct has failed you to be a candidate for president because you are irrational, you are impatient, you are partisan. Even your own people have dumped you. After they told you you are their candidate, you went home to do umcimbi, telling ancestors you are going to be a president. After that, they dumped you because of this conduct. Exactly this conduct. How do you chase us for breaking the rules and you are not chasing a man who has broken his oath of office, his constitution? We are abused by Zuma here.
We are not going to allow
abused
you
by Zuma.
to abuse us the whole night.
No, we are abused by Zuma. You are scared of Zuma. He used you, he dumped you. He used you and promised you that you are going to be a president. And you went home, you slaughtered a cow, he dumped you. He dumped you. We are abused by Zuma here.
Honorable Malema, please
can do
leave the
anything.
house. Honorable Malema,
If you want to
leave
kill
the house.
kill us now.
May I
You
ask
can call soldiers to come and kill us
Sergeant
now.
at arms to please escort Honorable
Call
Malema
soldiers
out
to
of
come
the
and kill
house.
us now. We are not going to be addressed by criminals. Go and address prisoners, not members of parliament.
Back to me,
Bloody
London.
Kruku Gwen.
I shall now call upon the President to address the joint sitting.
Speaker of the National Assembly, Ms. Thandi Modise, Chairperson of the National Council of
Provinces. On the point of order, Speaker. On the point of order, Speaker.
What's the point of order?
Can the President please sit down? I'm following the rules.
What's
Speaker.
the point of order?
Can we follow the rules?
What's the point of order?
Can we follow the rules? According to Rule 14C, read alongside 14S. If you read them now, you will realize that President must sit down before I raise the point of order. Please sit down, President. We're going to help you run this parliament. Sit down, President. Follow the rules. We're going to help you. You want to follow the rules and sit down.
Can you find out what is the point of order?
Well, the point of order, Speaker, is that we cannot sit here in this parliament with millions of South Africans watching us when they know that they are in darkness because of one man who has made sure that our state-owned entities are in a state of collapse. Today, ESCOM cannot keep light in our houses.
Point of order.
Today, we cannot fly to Durban because there is a minister who is making sure that SAA is dysfunctional.
Point of order.
Today, we sit here with a minister that is working for white monopoly capital, making sure that the state-owned entities go to his friends. We call for an adjournment. That the president must go outside and make sure that he makes an announcement to the nation.
Can you please sit down?
Pravin Gordhan is no longer a minister of this country. We cannot sit with him. We want to sit with Pravin Gordhan, not here. Pravin Gordhan must go. Pravin Gordhan must go, please.
That's not the point of order.
Point of order.
With the greatest respect, Madam Speaker,
The Constitution is also on our side. Because we are members sworn to the Constitution, we also have a right to partake in these proceedings. I just want to really bring to your attention.
Can I respond to you on that point of the
I will be done in a moment, Speaker. I'll be done. We can't gather like things are normal here when things are abnormal. Pravin Gordhan, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, misled you. He misled you together with another man, and you fire the other man and not fire Pravin Gordhan.
Take your seat.
Please fire Pravin Gordhan now so that we go.
Take your seat. No, honorable members.
EFF, if they want to engage you, let's go outside and engage outside. Leave this elderly people. Let's go and engage outside.
Let's go, Baba. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Order.
Let's go. Let's go.
Honorable members. Honorable members, take your seats. Honorable members, take your seats. No. Honorable members, take your seats. Honorable members, take your seats. You all have a minute to take your seat or march out. Take your seats.
I want to call order.
Honorable Shibambu, take your seat. Honorable members. Honorable members. Honorable members, you clearly do not have any interest in the business of this house today. You are delaying us. You are refusing us to start with the business of the day. Honorable members, there is an input on the floor. Any member who feels they do not want to participate in the proceedings of this joint sitting today, you are free to walk out and allow us and the rest of this country to enjoy the state of the nation. If you choose to sit and do not leave, you will sit and allow us to continue with the decorum of this house so that we can get on with the business of the day. Any other member who will stand up in this house and disrupt, please leave in peace. Any member, you are disrupting. No. Honorable Shibambo, what do you understand to be a disruption?
A disruption is when you do not use the rules to make interruptions. An interruption is allowed in terms of the rules that are contained in this book, which guides all of us here now. There are two issues which you cannot overlook, Speaker. One, you have got a semi-literate person who can think and says here, who must go and fight outside the sky.
No, I'm not entertaining that.
That is one.
No.
And number two, if we cannot find each other here in terms of this, which I propose because we did not have a chief who's forum yesterday, the whips must go outside to come with a solution.
Honorable,
so that we can guide these
can I address you
on what must happen. So
Honorable,
that is a concrete proposal so that we come to guide this house as whips of what should happen. That is the concrete proposal.
Honorable Shibambo, you sit and you let us proceed with the business of today. No, Honorable Malema, we have had enough.
No, on a point of order. You keep on saying members of parliament are disrupting parliament. When we stand up and speak through you, you cannot call that a disruption. You cannot call our inputs here a disruption. We've got a right to be here. We've got the right to speak here. And that's what we are getting paid for. And we can't, when we execute our responsibility, say,
Malema,
no, we don't have time. We've got all the time. We are getting paid to be here. We've got all the time. The chief whip has made a progressive proposal that let's adjourn for 5 minutes.
We're not adjourning.
So that the chief whips can talk outside, since there was no chief whip forum.
Honorable Malema, please
because
take your
this
seat.
No. We were going to make it yesterday
please
in the
take your
chief
seat.
whips forum. There was no chief whips forum. And
Honorable Malema, take your seat.
Forum, there's nothing we can do.
Honorable Malema, take your seat.
Through the rules. Which rules are you quoting?
I am saying please take your seat.
But guide us through the rules. You are not your king.
If you do not wish to take your seat, sir, please leave this house. Honorable Mkalipi, I am not taking any further points of orders. You are simply retarding the progress of this house tonight. Honorable Godfrey, I'm not taking your point of order.
Madam Speaker,
you
I've been so well
retarding
with you
our progress. Take your seat.
We started because I recognize you so well.
If you do not wish to take your
I'm
seat,
going to take my seat.
I am going to ask that you be held out of this house.
Please, just before that.
No.
Don't be like Mama
Take your
Bear.
seat. No, take your seat. No, honorable members, you cannot come here and take away the rights of the rest of this house.
This one has taken the rights of our people to have lights and to
Honorable
fight.
I will not have
this one.
I will not have dialogue with you. Take your seat.
This one.
Take your seat.
But Madam Speaker,
take your
there is
seat.
a transgression.
Take your.
It's not spurious.
Take your seat.
That
honorable members, no member has any right to threaten any member. Neither does any member.
Boy, can you please sit down?
Neither does any member have the right to take away and to disadvantage any other member in any other fashion. So, you are not angels because you infringe on the right of all the other members in this house to proceed. And that is why I'm saying I'm not taking any point.
I'd really like to make a plea one more time that we should allow the President to proceed with his State of the Nation address. Honorable President, please proceed.
On the chairperson of the NCOP, on a point of order.
I've not recognized you.
There's no rule here.
Honorable member.
Party.
Honorable member.
Treated as members one by one here.
Honorable member, I've not recognized you, so please sit down. Please proceed, Honorable President.
Speaker,
I have already said.
Can you please recognize us? I want us to work according to rules here. We are in Parliament.
Honorable Malema.
An activist Parliament.
Honorable Malema, we've not been recognized. Please sit down.
Can you recognize me?
Please sit down. Please sit.
Recognition?
Please sit. Honorable President.
Praambi?
No, Praambi, you are making a mistake. You are making a mistake. Recognize me. I want to speak according to the rules. Honorable Speaker, that you ought to say to us, according to which rule are you no longer going to take hands on point of order, number one. Number two, there is no one who's going to be treated as a party here. There's no party here. They are members of Parliament who shall be recognized as individual members of Parliament. So there's no party. So please, and there is no majority and there's no minority.
Honorable Malema.
If you are going to go with that narrative of minority, minority will know us.
Honorable Malema.
Slender, can you please sit down? Slender.
Please sit down. Honorable President, we're now proceeding, honorable members, with the State of the Nation address.
Speaker of the National Assembly, Ms. Thandi Modise, the Chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, Mr. Amos Masondo,
Honorable members, We are going to suspend the proceedings of this House. The bells will be rung for you to reconvene. This House is suspended.
You can remain with your declared and your Praveen. We can't sit with this sellout. Remain with them, Praveen and Madara.
Thank you very much.
We're not going to be addressed.
On a point of order, Honorable Speaker. Thank you very much. Please.
Praveen must go.
Samnandas must go. Please leave.
Must go. Praveen must go.
Please leave.
Praveen must go. Praveen must go. Praveen must go. Praveen must go.
Samnandas must go. Please leave.
Samnandas must go.
Order. Order. Thank you very much. Please proceed.
You don't have to tell us to leave the house. We are already
Honorable
on
members,
our
leave
own.
the House.
We are leaving on our own.
Numbers must go.
Permission.
Numbers must go. There is no shedding. Our people are not going.
How you have seen speaking. Thank you. See you in the next video.
Order, members. Order.